So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story, and once again, it involves our well, at least my favorite student, D Barnes, right? And so we had a problem, and the problem was a method for completing the square was being used, and I think he can tell the story better than me, right? But we were up last night, right here, trying to solve the improbable problem of solving this without using the a times x plus h all squared plus k equals 0. That's the form that you're familiar with if you want to just plug in, solve it by completing the square and getting it done. This method is the one that the teacher was trying to get across to them. Last night, couldn't figure it out. For the life of me, I could not figure it out. I literally had to resort back to adding minus b squared over 4a. And of course, for those that, I probably have to do another video where I actually explain what the problem was. In time, I'll actually do a better job of this. I'm going to get a tablet where I can actually give you the selfie mode and facing the board. I'm going to do that video another time. But because I don't have that tablet as yet, yeah, I'm a bit limited. So I have to use one I have, yeah? So anyhow, okay. Let's see if I can improvise. Okay, so the proverbial problem as we had it was that we could always find what was going on over here in the middle, right? So the middle was fine because we just completed the square, which wasn't hard to do. You divide the 4 over 3 by 2 to get 4 over 6, and then you square 4 over 6 to get 16 over 36. Okay, but then if we had to add 16 over 36, we had to subtract it so that we ended up with the same value. But there was one problem. When I got here, it just didn't make any sense. But I'm not sure the teacher explained this. Now, this 3 right here is being multiplied by the 16 over 36. If it is being multiplied by 16 over 36, right, this 3, we're going to have to do that over there as well. So let's see if we can actually correct the mess, right? So if we divide 3 by 3, we get 1. We divide 36 by 3, we'll get 12. So now we have 16 over 12. So now finally we arrive just a bit closer to our solution, because now that we have 12 as our denominator, when we throw it on the other side of the equation, if it's multiplied by 3, we'll end up with a perfect square where 36 is the square of 6. So let's try and solve the rest of that. Now, if you're wondering where the 5 disappeared to, I'm going to point it out so you can see. So let's look at that again. Our 5 is being multiplied by 12 over 12. In other words, 4a over 4a multiplied by c becomes 4ac over 4a. But anyway, long story short, you multiply 5 by 12 over 12. That gives you 60 over 12. 16 over 36 times 3, 3 over 36 is 1 over 12. 1 over 12 times 16 is 16 over 12. Now you'll have 60 minus 16 over 112. And of course, you have 44 over 12. Now, someone should have explained that. So now we have a better look at what's going on. And there you have it. Yeah? Just giving you the entire rundown of what's happening. Now, unless you're going to use imaginary numbers, you cannot solve that, because it has a negative number on the other side of the equal sign, if you're not going to use imaginary numbers, forget about solving that. You will not be able to solve this. Alright? So anyway, thanks for watching. And as I always say, yes, honor your commitments. By the way, this entire incident that happened, I definitely honored my commitments. I wasn't going to stop until I figured this out, and I did. So again, I'm going to say it again. Yes. Yes. Thanks for watching. And again, honor your commitment.